Welcome to ClubhouseNews.com. You're tuned in to Clubhouse News Weekend for the week ending Saturday, October 3rd. I'm Norvell.
And I'm Haley-Ann. At the United Nations headquarters in New York, 193 global leaders met for the 70th session of the UN General Assembly last week. Talks focused largely on climate change and chaos in the Middle East, as the effects of man-made pollution on global warming accelerate and the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, or ISIS, wages all-out war. Established in 1945 to encourage international teamwork, the UN replaced the League of Nations, which had formed in 1920 after World War I and failed to prevent World War II. The five great powers of America, Britain, France, China, and Russia were chosen as permanent members of the UN Security Council, or UNSC, which maintains international security. It also has 10 non-permanent members elected to 2-year terms. In the UN General Assembly, all nations are equally represented. The other 3 active branches of the UN are the Economic and Social Council, the International Court of Justice, and the Secretariat, led by Secretary General Ban Ki-moon of South Korea since 2007. At the 70th UN General Assembly session, Western leaders like President Barack Obama and his European allies clashed with Russian President Vladimir Putin over territorial conflicts in Ukraine and Syria. For the past 2 years, Putin has been taking over neighboring Ukraine, where he swallowed up its Crimea region with political muscle and armed rebels to fight the pro-Europe government. He's also backing Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, who unleashed chemical weapons on his own people in 2013. Putin launched airstrikes last week in Syria, a nation torn apart by civil war between Western-backed rebels and al-Assad's regime. ISIS is also taking advantage of the unrest to seize power. This conflict has flooded Europe with hundreds of thousands of refugees, causing a humanitarian crisis.
The vast majority of them reside now in camps in the neighboring countries who are taking care of 95% of the refugees.
Opening remarks at the UN General Assembly were made by Chinese President Xi Jinping, who gave his inaugural address during his first state visit to America. Jinping was elected President of the People's Republic in 2013 and serves as the General Secretary of the Communist Party of China. The nation isn't exactly democratic, though, since their government has overwhelming power over citizens and chooses its heads of state. Before his UN speech, Jinping met with leaders of megatech giants like Microsoft and Facebook in Seattle, Washington, where he got an earful about China's unfair business laws and practices. See, Chinese hackers often target Western governments and companies, stealing billions of dollars of information that's legally protected. This cyber warfare has robbed countless formulas, techniques, and devices that took years of research and money to develop. Plus, China's economy is a big cog in the global economic wheel, competing with America for the #1 spot. During his visit, Jinping also met with Obama in D.C., where he claimed China doesn't condone hacking. Right.
Another major VIP visited the USA ahead of the UN General Assembly, when revolutionary Catholic leader Pope Francis made his first trip to America. Born in Argentina as Jorge Mario Bergoglio, the Pope worked as a nightclub bouncer and chemist before rising through the Catholic ranks to become the country's cardinal, and then the first Pope from the Americas in March 2013. He adopted the name Francis in honor of Saint Francis of Assisi, patron saint of animals and the environment. The humble 78-year-old is beloved for helping the poor, eliminating corruption, and turning down the luxuries that come with being Pope. During his visit to D.C., he met Obama at the White House, where the president gifted him with a dove sculpture and a 206-year-old key from the home of Elizabeth Ann Seton, the first native-born American canonized, while the Pope gave Obama a bronze plaque commemorating the 2015 World Meeting of Families he later attended in Philadelphia, the birthplace of American democracy. Then, Pope Francis addressed a joint session of Congress, performed the first canonization, or saint-making ceremony, Mass on American soil, joined the UN General Assembly in New York, and held a multi-religious service at the 9/11 Memorial Museum. He ended his trip at Philadelphia before heading back to the Catholic headquarters at the Vatican City located in Rome, Italy.